Alrighty. Howdy Neighbors, welcome back to Love Limit. Last time we got the first ending. Limit. This fool. I still don't know how to say his name. Anyway, let's do safety for loved ones. I think that's gonna get its bad end. Then I'm safety for my loved ones and myself. Keep invading. Make sure Remy dies. This joke's on the water. I don't believe I misheard you. That you want Amazonians to invade Earth. Exactly what I said. During all of that, and afterward, my sister and I get to live a better life than we have been. Hey you, what do you think you're doing? Protecting what I care about. By selling out all humanity. Humanity's doomed anyway. This is the way I have some control. No, I thought she was her savior, but she's evil. Evil to you is practical to me. You all assumed I'd save you. I never said I actually would. When did that ever leave my mouth? We won't let you get her. I was alive like a beast. But Eugene's people ban everyone that tries to reach me. I shall honor your demands. Consider yourself and your sister spared. Follow me. Chaos breaks out as thunderous zapping shakes the world outside. Grasp my sister's arm. I'm through the gate, but she's completely stunned. I drag her along with me as I follow Eugen. Engine. You're right, Lynn. I was too quick to want to get out of here. This was a pretty wonderful date after all. I guess we'll save Earth. I'd appreciate if you didn't subjugate our planet. Mission Huffs. You picked the most boring thing you could have asked for. Not sure. Done. Thank you. I've given this planet amnesty. Move the ships. At the commands from later. Alien comrade appears and vanishes so fast I have a whiplash. That Eugen was talking to himself. He just knows his fingers, and the red world outside regains the proper colors. Because he kept his word. It's stressful. Everyone act on everything you say, like when you say it. Is your heart made of antimatter? Why would you rescue your planet? It's the right thing to do, and I like it here well enough. Gaze is incredibly peculiar because of its immense intensity. If that is all, I'd like to head home before the stress of all this actually hits me. Oh, it's me. Oops. That's all. I'd like to head home before the stress actually hits me. I'd like to crash in private. There is on the table when I do. Wait. Did you need something else? Yes. You. Beg your pardon? I haven't had such a thrilling match in eons. Welcome. Bye now. He was before me with the fist across his chest. My thoughts fit so fast makes you dizzy. I see kneeling. Fast way out of the conversation. Ew. Shock of gasps flood the cafe. She squeals like she saw her favorite boy band celebrity. What if I just say yes? Sure. I blink and I'm in a wedding dress. One of my friends and my teary-eyed sister fanning her face. Her makeup doesn't melt from the throbbing. I set them up, you know. They need to be perfect for each other. Pale pink flower petals fall from the sky like rain. Our ice follows afterward. I had to pair arm in arm with Eugen to his spaceship, with just hitched into the ramp that was behind us. It's been by. Featured books and interviews. And sponsorships coat me like salt does to the sea. But what continues to dazzle me? The vast cosmos. 48 planets and 13 kids later. Still thrilled you said yes. So, did I win? I feel like I won. I feel like I got what I was supposed to get in this game. politely declined. That's crazy. Sorry, but no. That's unfortunate. I was tired of the races, and after a moment, I've never been so utterly smitten with another being in my entire existence. Please reconsider marrying me. The resources of millions of planets will be at your disposal. You can't be serious. I also forgot that I named myself Bernard. I am completely serious. Maybe see millions of planets. Stuff what aliens accumulate. Well, I'm getting sucked into the greed. That's enough. Look, it's a no. We don't know each other. I will remedy that during all of the years we spend together. Please stand up. I will marry you. I don't want a husband. Then I'll be hell yeah. That is the correct answer. Then I will be your wife. That wasn't the issue. He reached inside his clothing and tugs out the fanciest space rock I've ever laid eyes on. It comes and glows in ethereal blue light. So gorgeous, in fact, that I have to suppress my Asia, Besa, is the Thatchet. Thatchet is shiny. If you were some boss I defeated in an RPG, no better than a crow. I already said no. Goodbye. This is my sister. I sprint home as fast as I sprint home so fast. I set a new world record. One of my ears drowns out Houston's protests. Front door slams closed. This both locks in place. I struggle to catch my breath. I pound so hard. I feel like I'm choking. Right up the top 3. No, 5 were saves my life, Lynn. I leans against the front door laughing. What do you mean? This is amazing. I would have accepted his proposal if I were you. You know how much publicity you'd get? You're more than welcome to go back for him. Absolutely not. He adores you, queen of games. Thank you. Thank you, Barbie. Quit it. Gosh, think about how popular my matchmaking business would have been if you accepted. I could afford a house. We'd be better off than someone who won the lottery. Touch my head at the psychic damage her words deal me. No, forget it today ever happened. You literally just saved the planet, but you expect that to happen? From now on, I don't exist. I'll lay low. I'm gonna lay so low. It will walk over me without realizing I'm a person. She chuckles with sheer delight and eases away from the front door. She overs my back comfortingly. Okay, I'm done teasing. Seriously, you just accomplished is phenomenal. You saved the planet from invasion. I guess that is pretty cool, huh? It's beyond that, you're amazing. It'll be even more amazing when we put all this behind me. You bet it will. What better way to do that than having takeout before going to bed? Of course, if there's anything my sister never forgets, it's food and romance. Here, pass me my phone. I had to bed with a stomach full and relax into a dreamless sleep. Don't know where those aliens will go, but I'll take solace in the fact that everything will be back to normal tomorrow. You're gonna be in my room. Dogs them all closed over my arms, following morning with a firm clack. I looked at the 2 alarmingly beautiful, fragile-looking men who cuffed me, before I could have a sip of my coffee in the living room. Bernard Reeves, being detained, do not resist. The sleep I had last night drifts away from the wind. Lynn's as still as a statue, about half a bagel in her mouth. I'm sorry? Why? Why'd I pick Bernard? Did you think your life would go back to normal after what you did? Lynn? What's going on? No, no, either. They're both cute, so I opened the door. Lynn, every day I worry more that my sister will be kidnapped by someone who tricks her into joining the black market solely because they're beautiful. And this is the only reason you opened the door. He looks away guiltily. I give up. You and I may live in the same planet. Clearly, and not exist in the same universe. You have this child on. I'm sorry, but again, why am I being arrested? But yet, you have a warrant. Some alien beach rolls his remaining locks to produce the document. Do you think we're brutes? Of course we have a warrant. Section B of Ortholian law. Mandates you must honor all agreed upon terms of the duel. Oh, I dueled Agent in one, or this was over. It wasn't. You're kidding? What I miss? Why, your date, of course. I'm about to tear my hair out. Agreed here in reach up that following an amicable duel, you'd partake in a casual date. That portion of the room was left unfilled yesterday. You're being detained. Can't be serious. You're completely serious. And how could you be so cruel, Ruthian? Our prince remained at the cafe until closing for the likes of you. You're the laughingstock of your planet now. Clips of him all over your infernal apps, WayTube and Wickwalk. Of him abandoned at the cafe. Maybe he whips out a device. Looks eerily like a tablet. There are thousands of trending videos of Eugen alone at the table I ditched him at. All the compilations have a saturated Eugen and rain effects. Is that violin playing in the background? I've edited various sparkles, flowers, or animal ears on him. I'm worshipping him as the new innocent baby girl. You must be kidding. Save the world. And they turned the alien overlord, which certainly would have subjugated Earth, to a meme. I'd laugh if one worse my situation. Then I just wear glasses. I don't wear glasses. Maybe it was I flashed yesterday. I took the glasses off and suddenly apologized to the stranger I snatched them from as I took them into my breast pocket. Look, I'm calling him Grizzly. You know what that means? Oh, we know what that means. We looked it up. I mean, yeah, he doesn't really have too much. I waited a full whole hours for you to return. His reputation is tarnished. Is that the real reason I'm being arrested? I'm being arrested as per warrant terms. This is but an extra transgression of yours. Okay, so I just have to date Eugen to make amends, right? Where's our new date location? Prison? No joke, but the Orthonians look at me. Like I'm some kind of deranged savage. With great reluctance, we escort you back to the mothership. You'd do well to keep your mouth shut until then. Oh, that should be easy enough. Is he really going? I doubt I have another choice. Could resist. But then we'd have to seal you in a transport cube. And I'm sure you've never condensed to the ninth of your size before. I think just to come willingly. I definitely don't want whatever that is. Alright, leave me Eugen. Let's get this over with. I think Eugen is like the best way to say it, because I really don't know. The mothership is concerningly clean and sterile. Everything rooms glows and hums. That's an alien A and B. That guard beside me showing no signs of leaving. I don't trust me not to bolt again. Much as ill-advised as it would be, is absolutely something I do. Terrified out of my mind. But I'm quite immaculate at making it, all things considered. I have all the years of customer service to thank for that. The space door slid open, an alien ring close to Eugen moves through. There you are. Contract violator. It was the aliens that escorted me with the weight of his palm. I trust they filled you in on why you're here. Yes, sir. Good. Let's get the formalities. Violated Orthorian dual law. But we're offering you a chance at reparations. I get it. Where's Eugen? I'll apologize and take him out on a date. Though, to be fair, he was insanely late for... I'll stop you right there, since you clearly misunderstood the gravity of what you've done. Our prince fulfilled all his contractual obligations to you. Every last one. One date is not enough to remedy that. Have to pay money or something? You think your immediately Earthian currency would suffice for the transgressions you committed? They said to me, I assaulted his mother. Does he have a mother? How do family families work? Well, clearly they do. A single paltry handful of hours is but a scrap of paper in the blazing bonfire compared to what you owe now. Humiliation will not stand. You must increase the amends by 3 times what the original investment. The 3 days instead of 1? Correct. Why do you have some writings built up? I just think you could have edited 1 sentence. An unfold scroll. The term violator henceforth shall validate these terms with the unfringed upon party. If you select any Orthonians other than the harmed party, you will render your aforementioned dual terms void, and recompense shall be the entirety of your earthen planet. Pardon? Do you repeat that? The violator henceforth shall validate the... No, the last part. Recompense shall be the entirety of your earthen planet. I saved the world yesterday. Yes, you did. Until you left the cafe. Oh, that's what they get you! With the bloody fine print. Failure to honor all 3 dates within 1 earthen week will render the aforementioned dual terms void. Recompense shall be the entirety of your earthen planet. Failure to reconcile faithfully with the appropriate attitude during the date will render the aforementioned dual terms void. Recompense shall be the entirety of your earthen planet. Any attempt to terminate the contract will render the aforementioned dual terms void, and recompense shall be the entirety of your earthen planet. The scoring of your efforts will be observed each evening by 2 other chief Orthonians. I can already see it. Internet might be dunking on you now. They'll be ripping me apart later. Total failure to save the world will extinguish any chance I had at descendants. And that's if the aliens don't take me out first. You understand that? Sign here, here, and here. I send the document. 3 dates is a cheap price to pay to save the universe. No, it's just your world, not the universe. The other rolls of the document back up with a check of his wrist. I completely understand the situation, but displeased to ask so few questions. I have few other choices. Hard to make it out if I have to hear that Earth is the price for my failure again. Not true. I'd forsake the entirety of your Earthen planet. But I've missed this guy just enjoys saying that. Where's Eugen? Preoccupied. I'll seek you out once he is informed. And who are the chief Orthonians that'll be observing us? Nobber and myself. It's just to carefully consider. Now you will offer your reparations starting now. And your name is? Andel. What's the scoring entail? Non-party will and must score each of the days they spend with you. Turn 100. Maybe based on the qualified job interviews. We're only with the ship when you've hit the green button. Confirming you once again agree to the terms I laid out for you. You understand them. Just behind me to the switch and 2 buttons. Dead on the floor. When it's red, run it green. Hit the green button, or remove your imprisonment. It's like my handcuffs. Seriously heavy. I'd rather have them move sooner as opposed to later. Where's the podium with the buttons? I can imagine Eugen will score me well, considering the bad blood between us after yesterday. What is the thing to do with that now? Locking glanced at the red button. I would rather not doom the world. I understand everything Andel said. But Andel, I am a curious gremlin. I want to know what he'll say now that I press the red button. You understand, I'll split everything again from the beginning. Violated Orthonian dual law, which mandates all parties involved with the duel must fulfill all terms they previously agreed to. Oh, I did just tease it, but he's actually explaining it again. You paired up Lynn, who serves as your proxy, and your run tour? Agree to a duel, for which you decide the terms of, and our shit prince had fulfilled. Following the duel, you two were supposed to have an amicable date at the coffee shop. One more sip. The moment you showed up to the date location at the specified time, you agreed to the terms, whether you were informed of them or not. Ignorance is not an excuse on Vaughn. We make our promises seriously, and our duels even more so. The punishment of the party who fails to uphold the terms, typically altering the matter into something beneficial to Vaughn. However, you were spared that fate by His Highness. Instead, you will make amends in the form of 3 dates, all of which will be honored with a jovial attitude before an entire Earthian week past. I can't read. Reading comprehension is not my strong suit. If you be able to do that in any capacity, it will further harm to what paltry dignity our princess left, who sees Earth as compensation. Understand now? Kindly hit the green button. The red button again. For 3 minutes. And Del stands across from me. Back straight. As the glinting it off his head. Second butt. Didn't understand what I've explained to you now twice. We hit the button again, yes? That's correct. The bull-faced lie. If you require information explained in a specific manner, I could do so. So please inform me. It's more verbally should suffice. I see. Then, once again, we didn't fulfill your part of the agreed upon dual terms with our prince. So, you will date our prince 3 times before your Earthian week is over as compensation. This is Earth. If our prince is not given that compensation, you understand now, hit the green button. The third button again. The longer Andel stares at me. The more I'm serious, the funnier this gets. I'm already committed. So how many times I could do this? Andel takes a deep breath. I'll go with you're in your worst trials to your most exhausted combatant. If you do not date Jin, it is goodbye to your planet, understand? With the button again, I'll speed up that process. This paper's upwards. Now, the green button if you would. I know how to do it. You said I had to. But the rebel in me hovers upon with the red button. I would love to keep a straight face. And the incredulous look Andel gives me. Let's put my palm down. Don't embarrass you. It's worth it to hit that awesome button. Come on, it's red. What considering? Press the green button. Meeting with you, Jin. Started the fiasco. I only hope it'll be easy to fix. Other than the neat sound the button made, there's no noticeable change. Phil suckles a laugh into his palm. Still laughing, I'm nervous. Really choice. I'm certain our prince will be positively bioluminescent at your decision. You may leave. I'll contact you within the hour. Remember my wrist heats up and my handcuffs come to the floor. Return home. I cannot locate you within the hour. You will render the aforementioned dual terms void. Weapons shall be the entirety of your Earthen planet. Enough, dude, I understand. Thanks, Andel. I'll do that. Your doors open. Wide ramp allows me to walk down to the city center. Unlike my convoy to the mothership, there's a mob of people below. Oh, and contract violator. Yeah? Good luck to you. You Earthians are fond of saying. Don't lean into this time. Your hands forms beneath my feet when the door closes. Slide down to the asphalt. Leaving my jeans on the pavement in the process. Hey, jerk. Andel's already out of earshot. Crowd full of people taking photos, dining and chatting. There are news vans and protesters alike. Hunting him out of people. She finally came out. First the mob focused on me. Miss, this is how it is at the mothership. I'm sorry, I don't have time to chat. I need to head home. Oh, I need a second. Did you get probed? I couldn't even read that. I was like, prodded? right around me and pushed in so close I could hardly breathe. Your mouth full of microphone foam, or full of flash glare. How long have you been in contact with the aliens? I want to talk to you people, let me pass. Does this invasion have a connection to Area 51? When will you be leaving Earth? Or any inhabitable space colonies? How many inhabitable space colonies? Our solar system. I tell you. Please let me through. One question. I won't answer any questions. I have something time sensitive to do. Please move. Humankind, you ought to answer, young lady. Look at the amount of photos people take of me. Who even uses flash photography in this day and age? Stop! You're flashing. It shoots through me. Though I just played a game of terrible first-person camera physics. In my life did I wish that Lynn was with me as much as I do now. That is enough. He drapes fabric over me. I go from the crowd. With a hand on my back, he guides me forward. Under his arm, steadying myself. More soldiers, part of the crowd. Though an eerie hush has fallen over, not enough room for me to walk and breathe. Supreme Leader, your round is clear. Thank you. But I'm not the primary concern. I'm not okay. No, I'm sick and I can barely see things on the flash photography. And so I'm tightened. I just want to go home. Let me assist. And 20 minutes later, I get to my front door. We down gently in the living room. Hey, water, now. Yes, Supreme Leader. A glass of water. Between my palms, a moment later. I drink some, in my strained throat. I go home. Whole news van convoy is outside. With people intent on invading my privacy. I was right. Publicity won't go away in a day. Do you feel better? Marginally. I shall accept that as improvement. But how slight. Why did you leave the mothership alone? You're kidding? And don't dump me outside like I was garbage. I would hurry home so I could meet you. You have my sincerest apologies. That will not happen again. But me getting mobbed by that crowd will. I'm out again. Every time after seeing Eugen's troubled expression. I'm allowed to be angry. What's the point of yelling at him specifically? I'm to his customs. I didn't do anything wrong following his win yesterday. Oh, my win. Whoops. The statement he had about meeting me was genuine. I thought he's an alien from another planet can't be helped. I realized then how quiet it was. The Eugen's probably waiting for me to finish. They'll say, don't look at me like that. You seemed like you had many grievances that I ruled. I do, but forget it. Then, as I may only assume, correct me if I'm wrong. I apologize again, Bernard. I understand Earthians are a curious bunch, but I did not expect them to be so rude. Oh, just wait. Wait, there are way worse ones. In the interests of disrupting your life, at least while filling our contract, I will do something about this. How? Our celebrities can manage that. Thanks to gossip magazines and overzealous fans. I have given you my word. Please trust it. He has such overwhelming promise in his eyes. I nodded my head before I thought any more about it. Besides, it'll be difficult to quote you if we can't have any time alone together. I shall return at the promised time. It's the clock. Another half an hour before I'm supposed to officially meet Eugen. What did they plan to do in that time? Maybe they do plan to... It's already gone. It remains where he once stood. It won't be easy to solve the issue with the press. It won't be late, right? I suppose, if he has the time... Oh, if he has the time around. A shortcut to me saving the universe. Let's shower. Girl, I had enough time to brush my teeth and make coffee before I was dragged out of the house. Mary Cup is still sitting on the coffee table. Why were you drinking coffee after you brush your teeth? That's before teeth brushing activity. 6 minutes later. More resentful than cute. I'll have to do. It will be here in a few minutes. And with that, I'm gonna end this episode here. So thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I will see you later.